Say that there's something we need to condemn. What do we need to condemn?
Yes, I said what we need to condemn the high level of desperation among young people. Now, if up until now Regina Daniel have not said the reason why she went into that marriage. I can pointedly here attribute it to desperation. You understand? I can pointedly attribute it to desperation.
And the choice of Regina Daniel in marrying Nede NWOKO also have pushed over 100 to 500,000 young ladies.
Yes, to get married to their ancestors. You know?
And possibly, why is it the word ancestors?
And possibly those who are by
far because many people, not just in Nigeria but in the world, are actually following her. When they saw her getting married, when they saw her,
say, wow.
Show her opening videos of in private jet, showing luxury, showing lots of things. They also believe that is the way to live.
But the truth about it is that very many of us who saw that in 2019 predicted that before long
it will be like this.
Before long it will crash, because one is that Nede NWOKO, Senator Nede NWOKO and Regina Daniels are not in the same class at all. They are not in the same age bracket. There is nothing that could link them together. So we already know that it's only a matter of time.
Regina Daniels and their team, they are the one begging. They are the one crying. They are the one removing wig.
The
man have not even made any statement.
The man has said, look, I have other wives.
Yes,
and I love my wife.
Yes.
So none of the wives
and that may be advantage of marrying more than one wife. That may be advantage of marrying one wife. But Nede NWOKO is showing the world that it is not good for a man to marry one wife. Is
that not a family issue?
It's a family. It's a family. But it's actually it's
not in the public domain.
Once you actually cry out on social media, it's not left for the people to analyze and to discuss.
The truth about
what actually she made a video some time ago in one of her first videos where I talked about that her family was not the one that pushed her to marriage. That she wanted to also take her life if the family rejected her from getting married to a man that many people may describe as being owed to be the father. But one thing about him is he used to be a loving man and caring man. Also, he used to be a very wealthy and influential person in Nigeria. Let's go straight to the point. Let's start. What do you think about the drama?
Okay, the truth about it is that before now, the marital crisis between Senator Nede NWOKO and Regina Daniels was being managed well in such a way that the public were not really aware of what actually was going on. As at that time, I was one of those that said there is no point making comments about this, since this is two adults in marriage, trying to have issues and things like that. But now that the thing is in the public domain,
she's calling for help to come around.
Now that the thing is in public domain, I think there is need for us to actually air our opinion. Now, number one, before now, I found out that Regina Daniels is actually 24 as we speak. And then Nede NWOKO is 65 as we speak. So now, if you do the arithmetic, 65 minus 24, you are going to have around 41 years. So what it means is that Senator Nede NWOKO is 41 years older than Regina Daniels.
Wow.
And now, I am imagining what could make a girl to actually fall in love, as she claimed, to the point of threatening the family that if she does not marry this man, she's going to end her life. I shudder to imagine what could actually give a girl such impetus.
Could it be the reason when Ned was alleging that she may have a mental disorder? Could it be that was where the mental issue started?
Because it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to accept to go into a marital relationship with somebody who is over 41 years older than yourself,
and you claim to be also be rich, influential, social media.
Now, as at the time Regina Daniels went into that marriage, Regina Daniels was not begging for food. She was one of the most promising Nigerian actors as at that time. You know, she was trending. She has her popularity even at that tender age. That shows you someone with a very bright future. But all of a sudden, she went into marriage. You know, the reason for going into that marriage is what we want to know at this point. You know, she has told Nigerians that at this point she needs help. She has equally mentioned to Nigerians that people don't share their pain on the internet. You know, it is only what in quote they call soft life that people show on the internet.
Which most times lead people to desperation.
Yes. Now we want to know the reason why she actually got into that marriage.
What made the Nede and to fall in love in the first place?
That's what we want to know. Until we know why
should he be asking that when Ned live a luxurious life?
You know why?
When he's a politician, he's very wealthy, have everything and the rest of it.
You know why? You know why? Because I would have tempted to say that maybe she agreed to marry Senator Nede NWOKO because of I would have said affluence. But then she herself, at that tender age, have built a reputation for herself. I also wanted to say maybe she was looking for a luxurious life. But she wasn't asking for food. She wasn't begging for food.
But she was not in the same level with Nede NWOKO.
Wow, she wasn't in the.
She was not. You cannot in any way.
Now, if a girl,
it will be an insult for you to talk about.
I know
the level of Nede NWOKO.
I am not trying. No,
I'm
not trying to compare their financial status, but I'm trying to say that for a young girl who, as at that age, who was less than 20 years, to command the level of influence,
wealth,
and the exposure and experience and paraphernalias that we are all around her at that age.
And the mother also claimed that she had over $30,000 to support Ned. So she means that she was not begging for food.
She wasn't begging for food. So I do not know the reason why.
So why did she fall in love?
That is what we don't know until she has to tell us.
She has to tell Nigerians.
You know, she has to tell us.
That lady, I believe she's watching us. Yes. She has to tell Nigerians why she fall in love first.
You understand?
But from there, we will not know.
We now know how to help her, how to provide solution. Honestly speaking, the situation is indeed a mess. How is it a mess? And there is another thing I also want to say at this point. If two people are in love, and eventually they are no longer in love, I do not think that it is a good thing for them to begin to look for way
to bring themselves down.
To bring each other down.
Yeah.
That is completely different from what is obtainable in overseas. You understand? In Western world, when you go to Western world, if two people can be married for 17 years.
There also video I saw online where the pastor Jerry was talking about that no matter whatever, someone that you respect so much, share things in common. No matter the disagreement you may have with the person, please do not share private things and things he told you in secret. Do not share those things to the public for any reason.
Yes.
But it is wrong and it is bad.
It's wrong, and that is.
And the person that they are sharing it tomorrow, you may also have to share the person's stories.
That is the truth,
So I think for me personally, I'm not in support of the marriage dividing for whatever reason. We're not advocating for divorce, or separation. Despite that, we are asking questions to know why a little girl of that age could actually fall in love, claim to fall in love with someone who is as old as being the father, or even older than the father. And she said that she did that. The influence of the parents, as she said. Although many people may believe that definitely the mother may have an influence over her. But that is not what we're talking about. What they're talking about in essence is that despite whatever issue Regina Daniel may be having with Nede NWOKO, I believe it's a personal thing. I believe it's a family thing. They should have find a way to resolve those things without coming to the media, because number one, Nede NWOKO is a politician. He also have an image to protect. So when you talk about Nede NWOKO trying to say he abused women, he abused you, do this, he do that, he's also trying to destroy the image of. Don't forget that Nede NWOKO tenure have not ended. You also have a dream of going for a second tenure, or concluding a third tenure, or even going for governor and other things. And don't forget that you're also working to acquire a new state. And if that state comes to reality, he also wants to become the first governor of the new state. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this: when the Nede NWOKO and Regina Daniel are having issues, and when Regina Daniel bring out issues personal challenges or personal whatever thing or whatever Nede NWOKO is doing to him, and he comes to media to say that the man is forcing you to knock you, those kind of things, and he also paid your bride price and married the rest of them, coming out to say all kinds of things, trying to destroy his image as a person.
Yes,
I don't know if you want your brother to go and come out of this,
such kind of
because in Nigeria,
such kind of allegation will not fly, because if a man had paid your bride price, he has
in Nigeria.
He has
in Nigeria, but in abroad, it does not apply.
This is Africa. This is Nigeria.
It does not apply in abroad.
That's what I'm saying. That this is Nigeria. The man has right over your. But in ideal marriage setting, a man should have.
But is it right
unrestricted access?
Is it right for Nede NWOKO to forcibly?
These things are as alleged. You understand?
Yes.
These things are as alleged.
I'm talking about alleged.
Because I have also seen videos where Regina Daniels was actually singing praises of this.
Even kneeling down.
Kneeling down to say you are my all.
One of the last videos that trended online about Regina Daniels, that they say in public spaces, where Nede seems to be reporting him to people to talk about how she treats him. You know, in the private place, I was reporting. She had to even kneel down and beg for forgiveness. That could also indirectly show to the world the pain Nede NWOKO as a man is actually facing.
And again,
you may not actually. I may not personally blame. I may not really say sorry to Nede NWOKO, because he's the one that caused whatever thing that is biting him today.
The man doesn't appear like he's one who is being defeated. He doesn't need anybody.
Why do you say? Why will he be defeated when he's a senator, he's in the APC? And he's in fact, you see those people, Regina Daniels and their team. They are the one begging. They are the one crying. They are the one removing wig. Nede NWOKO have not even made any statement.
The man has said, "Look, I have other wives.
Yes,
and I love my wife."
Yes.
None of the wives.
And that may be advantage of marrying more than one wife. That may be advantage of marrying one wife. But Nede NWOKO is showing the world that it's not good for a man to marry one wife. And we are beginning to learn something from that. Say there's something we need to condemn. What do we need to condemn?
Yes, I said what we need to condemn the high level of desperation among young people. Now, if up until now, Regina Daniels have not said the reason why she went into that marriage. I can pointedly here attribute it to desperation. You understand? I can pointedly attribute it to desperation.
And the choice of Regina Daniels in marrying Nede NWOKO also have pushed over 100 to 500,000 young ladies.
Yes, to get married to their ancestors. And
possibly, why is it the word ancestors?
And possibly those who are by
because many people, not just in Nigeria but in the world, are actually following her. When they saw her getting married, when they saw her,
wow,
show her uploading videos of in private jet, showing luxury, showing lots of things. They also believe that is the way to live.
But the truth about it is that very many of us who saw that thing in 2019 predicted that before long
it will be like this.
Before long it will crash, because one is that Nede NWOKO, Senator Nede NWOKO and Regina Daniels are not in the same class at all. They are not in the same age bracket. There is nothing that could link them together. So we already know that it's only a matter of time. You understand? It's only a matter of time.
What will be your advice? What's your advice to Regina Daniels, and what will also be your advice to both Regina Daniels and Nede NWOKO?
Now,
to the young ladies.
For Senator Nede NWOKO,
Don't forget that Regina Daniels' brother is still in prison.
Yes, I think it's in detention. I think one is that Senator Nede NWOKO is a lawyer, and he should understand that you don't hold people against their will. If the young lady has expressed concerns and to say, "Look, I do not want this marriage again," what is the point fighting the young girl, and what is the point trying to detain her siblings? So my advice to her is to look at that his position again and act accordingly. Now to Regina Daniels, I think she must have learned her lessons. She must have learned her lessons. All that glitters are not good. You understand? There is really no need for anybody to take to the path of rushing in life. You understand? We can take things slowly. Patience itself is a virtue. Who knows if Regina Daniels may not have gotten married to this man at that tender age? Maybe by now. You understand? Maybe by now. There are some actresses, there are some people in that same Nollywood who got married late. Some women that got married late, but today they are enjoying their marriage. You understand? I could mention names, you understand, of those who got married. Like, okay, she got married in 2019. You know, Chizzy Alichi got married that same 2019. You understand?
She's still married to today.
Yes, even it was difficult for her to conceive up until I think last year. She gave birth last year. This year she get married, she gave birth early part of this year, and she's enjoying her marriage.
What about the younger ladies? What would be advice? What would be the moral lesson they have learned?
That's what I'm saying. In general, we should take life easy. You understand? We should take life easy. There is really no need for anybody to rush in life. You understand? And there is also need for us to quench desperation. We mustn't be desperate. Everything happens at the appointed time. You understand? That is the truth about life. When you force some of these things, you cut corner, you definitely will run into mistakes that might even warrant you to start afresh again. So that is my position.
Please make sure you share this video. Comment and tell us what you have learned between the drama between Regina Daniels and Nede NWOKO. What have you learned from that? What have you learned from that? Desperation is what? Desperation is what?
It's bad.
It's extremely bad. Share this video now. Thank you. Don't forget to share this video. Copy the link of this video and send it to your younger sister. Let her watch and understand that desperation is what? Bad. Thank you.